Aha, hi. A nice Sunday, everyone. We are doing a group flight again, so it's gathering phase, so nothing to worry about yet. Group flight starts approximately in 30 minutes. So let's see if this group will be one person or even more. We'll see. If you don't know me, I'm Coffee Carla or the Flying ATC on YouTube. And yeah, well, in 2020, I think we started, or 2019, we did a lot of group flights for a couple of years. And yeah, COVID was the thing then. We all stayed at home. But at some point, I stopped these group flights because it was just too much work for me and didn't fit into my schedule anymore and all that stuff. You know, life happens, this stuff. But yeah, I always missed them, and yeah, I will try to get them reinitialized now. And I know it's a long way because it took me roughly, I guess, a year or something to get the group flights into a recurring event. But yeah, maybe some of your regular folks coming back, and maybe if you are new and you found this video afterwards or something, maybe I'll see you at some point. We will do these at Sundays, roughly at 12 Zulu, whatever that is in your time zone. Mr. Lane Penguin, hi, greetings from Sylt. Yeah, thanks for flying. Du warst das. Yeah, of course. Saw you online and was flying at our approach trainee in Bremen. So I was flying IFR from Emden to Bremen. And then I started from Bremen to Sylt because I saw someone online there, you, with an VFR outbound and then an IFR pickup at the approach so that the trainee gets some different stuff to do. It's 2 already. Oh, Fabian, nice. Yeah, so Fabian will be our Kassel Tower. I think Jan is in Hannover Tower, and later on Michael will be in Hamburg on the tower, and Timo, if I saw the booking correctly, will be on the VFR Tower. So Hamburg, a special case there. It has a VFR Tower which does everything in the CTR except the airfield itself. So if you're flying directly into the vicinity of the airport, it's at the tower, but everything else, it's a big control zone, is then handled from the VFR Tower. So if we are flying in, you do not call the tower the normal Hamburg Tower, but the VFR Tower. Will be interesting. So that's the route today. I just planned it roughly, so we can just fly out of the Kassel CTR. It's controlled, everything is controlled. Kassel is controlled airfield, Hannover is a controlled airfield, and Hamburg, of course, as well. So we'll fly into the CTR of Hannover, maybe do one touch and go or one more and then leave again. And then we will fly a little bit into Hamburg. And, well, everything, what's the phrase in English? Everything goes? No, everything can be done. Nothing has to be done. So, if you fly along, feel free to do whatever you feel capable of doing. If you just like to fly IFR from Kassel to Hamburg, it's absolutely okay for us as well. Don't be afraid to try something. We are not here to judge anyone. Yeah, we smile with everyone. We even laugh, not about, but with everyone. I'm the best example for that. So just feel free to fly along. Ja, moin. Ja, Janni. Yannick, what streak reached? Wow, 25 streams. That's cool. So that's roughly what we will do. And yeah, if you're wondering, I try to fly west of the EDRs here. I don't know if they are active. But yeah, it's usually it's a good way to fly around these military areas. Just in case. So that leaves you leaving Hannover, usually following the highway on the west side. Well, over flying, if someone is flying on that side. Usually you fly always on the right side of a street or of a river. So maybe fly directly along it or close to it. So we can then directly fly just following the highway, roughly, which leads us to Hamburg. Who would guess that? Highway A7 from Hannover to Hamburg. We will be a lot faster with our airplanes than you will ever be with a car. Not because airplanes are faster anyway, but cars are not very fast in this area. Even though it's a highway, it's always full of traffic jams and construction sites. You don't want to drive there. Yeah, I'm looking like that. Let's see. So, Teutoburger Wald will be interesting. That's why it's called Tolta. And for you to know, if you want to know, so the CTR of Kassel, pretty simple, just a rectangle. It's 2,600 feet, I think. No, 2,700 feet. And yeah, we will leave at roughly 2,000 feet there. Just, I saw it's 09, if I saw it correctly. So that means just directly to the east. So we can turn to the north directly and exit the control zone via the Echo 1 point. That's all you need to do. Not that much of a problem, I guess. Stoni, moin. I think we are up to 4 now. That's pretty cool. Yeah, let's see. Still have 20 minutes. I will do my preparation couple of minutes before, so maybe it would be cool to try to get out of the box at 12 Zulu as planned. But I wanted, of course, I wanted to start the stream like 30 minutes earlier, just to have some chat with you and some gathering, and maybe some people who didn't know we are doing this are doing this right now. So thank you. NXT. Oh, I didn't get that name. I'm sorry. Thanks for following. I think this was YouTube. So if you're wondering, I do have both chats, but I'm not sure if it's a good way to include them in this stream. I will show you why. Because this is my screen. Yeah, maybe looking at. Oh, nice. There are the planes. 1, 2, 3. This one is an NPC, I think. Yeah, this was roughly the position where Patrick picked me up in Kassel. This is the General Aviation Terminal. Come into this building here, and then you get an out here onto the airfield. And I think we were standing like in this position here. Was in Cessna 152 or 172? I don't really remember. It was a very old plane. But it was fun. It was fun. Flew a big traffic circuit with me together. So I could enjoy a little ride there. Vazi, have a lot of fun. I can't fly with you. My daughter's here and we're driving with bicycles. Yes, as you said, have fun. Have a nice weekend with your daughter, of course. So, is it allowed to perform in RC? What do you even mean? I hate that, but my last flight I was unreadable. Like to check that. Ah, radio check. Yeah, of course. I mean, Stony, that's one of the few reasons why you should do it. If you know that you got problems and you need to check, then that's a radio check. That's what's the name for, and not what it's usually used for. People are misusing it to get onto a busy frequency for their clearance or something. No, please use it if you need to check your equipment. I mean, that's more than a good reason, isn't it? Yep. No, don't worry. In that case, I mean, if you worry so much on another frequency, I would just have commented like that. Requesting radio check because of equipment failures last time. Easier than that. No controller would be angry in that case. So, I was thinking about how to include the chat. I mean, I can try. Please tell me if this would be something. Yeah, not good to read. I do have a black. There you go. Something like that. But I'm not sure if this is too disturbing from the overall picture. But I think it might be better to be more inclusive to both streams. As you know, I do have a Twitch channel, Coffee Color, but I'm also, all my aviation content usually is based on YouTube, on the flying ATC. That's me. I'm flying and doing ATC. So this is usually where all my streams ever last. So as video content anyway. But I do the live streams there as well. So everyone on YouTube, of course, welcome. If I don't lose my chat window. There it is. Milstravy Adventures. Milstravel, is that? I think you can use big and small letters. I've done 3 Vatsim flights only using the A320 default. Until I get more experience and move up, I would have loved to have joined. But not confident enough on Vatsim yet. Totally agree with that. It's a good self-inspection doing that. But I would love if you stay and maybe pick up 1 or more tricks. And then if you have questions, just follow along. That's the best you can do. And then you need to try again. Get more experience. Trial and error a little bit. Plus self-study. But yeah, thanks. Thanks for your opinion. And I think it's pretty reasonable. I wish a lot more people would do it like that. That's not a whole other conversation or argument or whatever. We do have this as controller very often about people flying even though they are not capable of doing that because they just don't have the self-reflection or whatever to see that this is a lot more complicated but also rewarding and fun. But it's not that easy and it's not a game. But yeah, that should be a title of a new video, I think. So, Yannick, moin. Ah, nee, Yannick war schon da, genau. Hat greeted Stony. Watch and learn for sure. That's cool. If you look into my channel on YouTube, you would see some older videos as well. Even if you are interested in VFR flying, I do even have a workshop. This was the longest session. I mean, it's also in Germany, but it should be usable anywhere on the world in parts. You need to be responsible and research a little bit concerning the airspaces. For example, in America and in the States, they do have Bravo airspace, which we don't have. In Scandinavia, for example, every tower CTR usually is Charlie airspace, which is more regulated than our Delta airspace. But yeah, you can pick up a lot there. So if you like, I think it's even the same or a similar thumbnail I used now because I took it from there. I made a workshop session and explained a lot. Yeah, I'm well used to default for now. My Fenix A320 is more complex. I can concentrate more on the flying in ATC. Oh, just a tip. Don't use in that case, if you do have the Fenix, try and fly with it. It's maybe it's more complex, but you don't, how do you say that? You don't pick up the wrong quirks from the default A320, which is just not good. So maybe just learn on the Fenix. There are good tutorials out there for standard operations, and make it step by step. Just do it offline. Try to fly a quick hop or something, and if something goes wrong, yeah, just start over. That's the difference to real life. You have more than one chance. Luis, could you please take a look at the Discord? There's a racist who needs to be banned. Oh, hopefully someone. Is anyone on my mod team there? Let me see. Cool. Didn't take long. It means, I guess I'm quite famous now. Otherwise, no one would care. So, by the way, Dennis, flying VFR can be hard for flight briefing, but the procedures are, in my opinion, not that hard as IFR. Yeah, it depends, yeah. If you're going the full real route, means a lot of preparation. And even more than I would do for something recreational like flying VFR here with you guys. But yeah, totally get what you say. But the online courses, documentation guides provided by Vatsim are great for learning. Yeah, there's a lot of material out there. The problem mostly is that you're mostly on your own. I mean, reading, practicing, but getting no feedback is mostly the problem. Core Elias, hi. Doing great. It's Sunday. It's not that hot outside, so it's not that hot inside, as I don't have any air conditioning, so I'm quite happy about it. Don't worry about failure. Roger Federer won only 54% of his points ever made. Yeah, but won 80% of his games. So just never give up. Yeah, the more you practice, the luckier you get. And Luis, thanks for info. Yeah, so let's try and start, huh? I think. It's close to 12 Zulu, so we could get our stuff running. Just a quick recap before we start, and I might be concentrating and not watching to the chat in the first minutes. This is our planned route for today. You can join my Discord to get the full flight planning or for the next Sunday or whatever. Link is in the description below. Feel free, would be happy to have some more flight enthusiasts in my community. We're all crazy anyway. So, flying out of Kassel, trying to fly to the north. I do not have waypoints in my flight plan. I do not even have a flight plan really. I filed that to have a quick glance for the controllers, but we're flying VFR, so on our own. And I will just try to keep up with my minimap and looking outside of the window. Flying to Hannover inside the CTR, from there to north, bolting a little bit west and then again back to fly around the EDR, the military area down here. There are usually tanks down there and they're shooting with real ammunition there. So better stay out. But it's Sunday. I mean, our military usually has weekends, so no war on the weekend. And after midnight. So then, trying to fly to the north and signing into the control zone in Hamburg. Feel free to do whatever you like in these control zones. If you like to fly some traffic circuits or sightseeing, we should do some sightseeing in Hamburg in that case. But yeah, depending on how many we are, we need to separate ourselves with traffic information. So look out for other people's traffic, please. Mill, I'm practicing the Phoenix on the Beyond ATC, but thanks for all you have. Now we'll sit back and learn of the best. Thank you for that. EDDH is also on. Oh, that's nice. Not sure. Oh, from Chris. It's the WW Center, which is ours, isn't it? So it's the north one. Yeah. So if it's our Chris, that's cool. So what this is, Langen Information, it's the call sign from Hull, Germany. We're just doing flight information service, that's what it's called, FIS, which gives you stuff like distances, traffic information if something is in your close vicinity. You can ask for QNH, you can ask for QDM, so distance to specific point or whatever, or weather, like that. On Vatsim, usually the radar controllers in that area will do that service because you usually know special Langen Information is controllers online. But we do have the positions, and some people are even capable of doing that. I couldn't. Even though I'm a center controller, I'm usually not doing stuff like AFIS or only FIS service. So, nice one. That's cool. And I see my problem. 30 minutes is not enough time. Because I could talk, I guess, for an hour or something. So, let's see. Kassel, you don't have to call in for startup. I think it's only at a few airports. So, I better get my airplane just started. Because otherwise I don't have a battery. Let's get everything running so I do have my generators. Looking at my frequency, 118105 it is, isn't it? That's Kassel.
Tango, fliegen Sie in die Platzrunde der Piste 09, melden Sie abflugbereit.
Interesting. I don't know why I even got that frequency, but it's 118105. Okay, so taking on the beacon. And please bear in mind, this might not be the real procedures for Cessna 182. I'm doing this for fun. I'm trying to simulate as much as I can, but being a good controller doesn't mean I'm a good pilot. So just not enough practice doing this more for fun. Hopefully you too. So this airplane doesn't have a few. Gosh, no. Only thing is down here, which needs to be at both. Then I get everything mapped. I do have giving it a little bit of that and trying just to get the engine running. Huh. That's good. I will mute the stream now, otherwise I will break my brain hearing myself. I know that. I know the feeling. It's okay. Okay, engine's running. That's nice. That. Oh, I even forgot the fuel pump. Let's just say I had enough in the engine before. Just checking everything looks good. Fuel quantity half full, more than enough. And we will try not to die. So.
Der EDVK Tango, der Wind 080 Grad, 7 Knoten, Piste 09, Start frei. Start frei, Piste 09, EDVK Tower.
Nice. Let me just get my voice out. So, just for the flight today, feel free to fly whatever you like. If you let me fly in front of you, you can anticipate what I'm doing. If you fly first, I might be slow behind because I don't know, I get distracted. I will do one more traffic circuit or whatever. So just look out a little bit. Maybe you don't have to do a straight flight. That's the beauty of VFR flights. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to fly from A to B as quick as possible. It's not about money. It's about flying. So that's why I like these VFR flights. Kassel Tower, moin, Delta Echo Alpha Tango Charlie.
Delta Echo Alpha Tango Charlie, Kassel Tower, moin.
Delta Echo Alpha Tango Charlie, Cessna 1821 person on board requesting airdrome information. We would like to do one traffic circuit and then leave the control zone via Echo.
Delta Tango Charlie, Roger, active runway 09er, QNH 1019er, and currently already one aircraft in traffic circuits.
Active runway 09er, QNH 1019er, Roger. Delta Echo Alpha Tango Charlie. So, if you're wondering, that's one of the important things you can do as a virtual pilot. Even though as a real pilot, they usually do have something like that as well. Pen and paper, or scratch pad, or whatever you do, an iPad with a pencil. As long as you don't try to memorize stuff. We are not good at listening to different instructions and memorizing them. Usually you leave the trail after two options, after two instructions. The third mostly gets lost. So just use a pen and paper. It's so easy, and it's used for as long as someone is flying, I guess. You need to take notes. Yeah, so 09er. We'll try. Yeah, actually we can, I guess, depart from Charlie. Just go into the traffic circuit, which is down this route. And then usually the south one, I'm not sure. Could be the north as well. And then we will leave in the northeastern. Oh.
Okay, das wäre Tango, verstanden. Für einen Aufwärts- und Durchstarten? Positiv. Delta Sierra Tango, nach dem Aufsatz durchstarten, fliegen Sie in die Platzrunde der Piste 09, Wind 080 Grad, 7 Knoten, Piste 09, frei zum Aufsetzen durchstarten.
Nach dem Aufsetzen und Durchstarten in die Platzrunde der Piste 09.
I think I do have an option for Vatsim traffic, didn't I? Live traffic Vatsim. Yeah, I do have that. Cool. That's cool. Now I even see Vatsim targets down here. The Navigraph really improved a lot in the last couple of months. Yonigyo, that's a good looking little plane. Yeah, that's a Cessna 182. It has a little bit more power for an Echo air spacecraft. And I actually bought that one because I wanted to do the Echo World Tour from Vatsim, Germany. And I didn't want to fly that with the Cessna 172. But later on I learned that an SR-22 is even a lot faster. Even though it's an Echo class. But yeah, I like it. It's easy to manage. Trying to do the best I can. So, let's see. Delta Echo Alpha Tango Charlie, ready for taxi.
Delta Tango Charlie, taxi to holding point, runway 09er, intersection Charlie via Echo 3, Lima and Charlie.
Taxi into holding point, runway 09er, intersection Charlie via Echo 3, Lima and Charlie, Delta Tango Charlie. Okay, let's go. Okay. It's a rough apron. So, Echo 3. It's the left one of the apron. In real life, they are not military helicopters there. They do have some helicopters there because there's some sightseeing and charter down there. But it's not these. So who's actually flying with me today? So down the road, see the big commercial apron on the left side. There you go. There's space for 2 aircrafts there. And the third one, if it's in something like a dash or even smaller like that.
Delta Tango Charlie, join traffic circuit runway 09er, report ready for departure.
I will join traffic circuit runway 09er and will go Delta Tango Charlie.
Delta Tango Charlie, traffic is an ultralight Victor Lima 3, also in traffic circuit runway 09er. You will be number 2. Traffic is currently turning crosswind.
Delta Tango Charlie, roger. So crosswind is the one, the first sector after upwind.
Kassel Tower, moin, Delta Echo Golf Victor Yankee.
Torben.
Delta Echo Golf Victor Yankee, Kassel Tower, moin.
Delta Echo Golf Victor Yankee, Beach Bonanza at GA Apron, VFR to Echo Delta Delta Hotel Hamburg, request to leave DTR via Echo 1 and able intersection Charlie, request taxi info Delta.
Mr. Flight Attendant, yes, trying to do.
Yankee,
Trying to do.
Roger, QNH 1019er, taxi to holding point, runway 09er, intersection Charlie via Echo 3, Lima and
Everything
Charlie.
is working.
Echo 3
As I
Lima,
said,
Charlie,
I'm not
holding
doing
point
the
09er,
full
QNH
checklist here.
1019er, Delta Victor Yankee.
Should be okay. This is okay. We do, of course, start with flaps and then we do traffic circuit. I do have my Squawk 7000. It's at standby right now. should be active but I can turn it on. Okay, map options. Yeah, let's use it like that now. So we are at 840 feet here in Kassel. Going to do so 1,200 feet. So 2,100 feet for 1.5 approximately.
Delta Sierra
Should
Tango,
be
nach
okay.
Aussetzen durchstarten, fliegen Sie in die Platzrunde Piste 09, Wind 080 Grad, 6
Oh.
Knoten, Piste 09, frei zum Aussetzen durchstarten.
Sorry there.
Nach dem Aufsitzen und Durchstarten in die Platzrunde der Piste 09, Piste 09 frei. Durchstarten. Delta Sierra Tango.
So we can see a flyby. Delta Tango Charlie ready for departure.
Delta Tango Charlie, Roger, there will be one arrival prior, performing touch and go.
We will wait for that. So yeah, usually if I'm plane spotting in Kassel, which is a funny word for it because there are just not enough airplanes for that, we will be here at that building. It's behind. This is the apron, commercial apron. This is the
Delta Echo Delta Delta India, Kassel
fire
Tower, moin.
station, and behind that you can watch a little bit.
For 1 POB VFR flight to Echo Delta Delta Hotel Hamburg. Request to leave via Echo. Able intersection Charlie. Request taxi.
Iliakov, are you going to
Delta
use
Echo Delta
autopilot?
Delta
Yes, of
India,
course.
Roger, active runway
Why shouldn't I?
09er, QNH 1019er, taxi to holding point, runway 09er, intersection Charlie via Echo 3, Lima and Charlie.
Flying VFR means you need to be able to get your location by flight, by visual routes all the time. So situation
Delta Tango
awareness.
Charlie, behind next landing, ultralight performing touch and go, currently on very short final runway 09er, line up runway 09er behind.
Behind next arriving traffic, lining up on 09 behind Delta Tango Charlie. So yeah, of course, I will do usually just holding the altitude and the vector. It's a lot more easier than just holding it all the time. That's what you do in real life as well. You usually don't do it if your airplane is such an old lady that it usually has a broken autopilot. I'm not flying IFR. That's something completely different. Eddie, hi. So, where's the ultralight? Oh. Didn't see it. Should pass me, but I didn't see it. Maybe it's no model matching. Delta Tango Charlie, confirm we can line up. We didn't see any airplane.
Delta Tango Charlie, traffic has passed already and is now turning crosswind.
Roger, be aware I was not seeing anyone.
Delta Tango Charlie, Roger, I will keep you updated on the other aircraft position then.
So, might be model matching problem with an ultralight. Maybe it just doesn't have anything for that. But usually it should show as a Cessna 172 in that case. But I don't have it on TCAS here as well.
Delta Tango Charlie, other aircraft is in crosswind now, turning downwind, indicating 080 knots. Wind 080 degrees, 6 knots, runway 09er, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 09er, clear for takeoff. Delta Tango Charlie and trying to look out. So, slope in Kassel.
Delta Sierra Tango verstanden. Auf der Piste 9 jetzt eine Cessna 182 im Startlauf, fliegt in die Platzrunde der Piste 9 als Nummer 2, Nummer 1.
So as you can listen, VFR is possible in German as well.
Tango, nach dem Ansetzen durchstarten, verlassen Sie die Kontrollzone
do have
über
a
die Echo-Route,
target.
080 Grad, 6 Knoten, Piste 9 frei zum Ansetzen durchstarten.
Nice.
Ich würde gern die Kontrollzone über die Novemberroute verlassen.
Delta Sierra Tango verstanden, verlassen Sie die Kontrollzone über die Novemberroute, Rechtskurve genehmigt.
Verlasse Kontrollzone über Novemberroute, Rechtskurve genehmigt, Delta Sierra Tango.
Delta Sierra Tango, Freigabe für die Piste 9 zurückgenommen.
Okay, trying to get
Delta
up.
Yankee, verlassen Sie die Leave Control Zone via Echo Routing. Wind 080 degrees 6 knots, runway 09er cleared for takeoff. Traffic in traffic circuit runway 09er, now crosswind, turning turning downwind.
Delta Big Yankee looking for traffic leaving CTR via Echo Route, runway 09er cleared for takeoff.
Okay,
Delta Tango
so
Charlie, other traffic
flying.
is now turning north, leaving CTR via November routing. Currently approximately 2 miles on your 10 truck position.
Delta Tango Charlie, at least I have a TCAS target, thank you.
Und die Delta Sierra Tango November 2800.
Delta Sierra Tango, verstanden. Delta India, report ready for departure.
So, now flying on the downwind. There's the
Delta
airport.
India, Roger, line up runway 09er.
Delta Tango.
Delta Tango Charlie, there will
pretty
be
cool.
one departure out of runway 09er, leaving control zone via Echo routing prior to your touch and go.
Delta Tango Charlie, Roger, now downwind runway 09 for touch and go, thereafter leaving via Echo.
Delta Tango Charlie, Roger, after touch and go, leave control zone via Echo routing.
After touch go, leave the control zone via Echo routing, Delta Tango Charlie. Sadly, my
Delta
model matching is
India,
broken. Tauben is an
traffic
Embraer.
is Craft BT36, leaving control zone via Echo routing, currently indicating 110 knots. In crosswind, runway 09er. Wind 080 degrees 6 knots, runway 09er, cleared for takeoff.
Delta India traffic inside 09er cleared for takeoff.
That's Eddie. So, try going base now.
2 traffic leaving control zone via Echo routing, 1 currently overhead Echo 2 and 1 in takeoff roll runway 09er.
Delta Tango Charlie, Roger, now in base 09. Try to get this down. Let me see. Where's the... Oh, whoopsie. I absolutely
Tango
misjudged.
Charlie, wind 080 degrees 6 knots, runway 09er, cleared for touch and go.
I guess I misjudged a little bit. Runway 09 clear for touch and go, Delta Tango Charlie. It's a little bit high. Delta Tango Charlie requesting low approach due to unstable.
Delta Tango Charlie, Roger, low approach, runway 09er, approved as well.
Runway 09 low approach. Roger, Delta Tango Charlie. So, better. Don't force it. Don't force it. You can always go around, but in that case, I'm just doing a low approach.
Delta Sierra Tango verstanden. Verlassen der Frequenz genehmigt, einen schönen Weiterflug. FIS ist verfügbar bei Langen Information auf der 119,825.
FIS verfügbar 119,825. Verlassen der Kontrollzone genehmigt. Danke fürs Lotsen. Tschüss.
Delta Tango Charlie, traffic Piper PR24, now overhead Echo 2, leading via Echo routing.
Delta Tango Charlie, Roger. Pattern height, it's roughly at 2100 I was, because the airport is at 860 feet, so I was just too close and way too high. I didn't descend in my base turn because I was watching the other traffic. That's a problem reading a chat, flying, listening to the frequency, and yeah, doing more than just flying. I'm just a human, So that's usually the problem streaming as well. But yeah, as long
Yankee Echo 1 2600.
as this is working out here.
Delta Victor Yankee, Roger. Approved to leave frequency. Have a nice flight. FIS is available with Langen Information on 119.825. Bye-bye.
Frequenz haben wir, approved to leave, Delta Victor Yankee, tschö.
Okay, so now trying to fly towards Echo 1. Need to get a little bit of high because of the wind turbines.
Charlie, traffic now 2.5 miles on your 12 o'clock position, indicating 100 knots.
Delta Tango Charlie, traffic on Tikas. Why don't I have any model matching? Hopefully this is not... I mean, it's there, isn't it? Look at that. I do have an indicator here, which is pretty cool. So in that case, we can follow each other, but I didn't see any model matching. The problem with the MS 2020 and 24 is sometimes the general aviation planes are so small, they're not displayed on LOAs. And yeah, explains better with that. But we'll see. So climbing at 2,500 feet, leaving control zone. They're trying to get some visual obstacles like... Yeah, I think it's not a highway. There is no highway down there. We're flying through the mountains there. Ah, this is fun. This is cool. And of course I forgot to activate my flight replay. Let me see if I can still do that.
Delta India, Roger. Approved to leave frequency. Have a nice flight. Langen FIS is available with Langen Information on 119.825. Bye-bye.
Delta India, approved to leave 119.825 from this. Ciao.
Let me see if I get any other airplanes. No, I don't. Trying to start a recording. Hey, how's it goes? Thanks. Trying to survive. And flying to Hannover now. We're doing our first leg now. Kassel to Hannover. Roughly 60 miles or something. And then while we are in Hannover, we're trying to fly to Hamburg then. So that's the plan today. So should be reaching, yeah, approximately Echo 1 now. Delta Tango Charlie, Echo 1, 2,500 feet.
Delta Tango Charlie, Roger. Approved to leave frequency. Have a nice flight. And this is available with Langen Information on 119.825. Bye-bye.
Langen Information it is, and thank you. Delta Tango Charlie, tschüss. Cool. So we do have Langen Information, which is pretty cool. 119.825. Difference there, I do not need to check in, but of course I will do. I do not have to ask to leave because I'm there. I'm not under control. It's just an information. But usually helps. So there's the river. Let's try to get to the north.
Yeah, then your traffic for you on your travel clock position range about 2 miles at 3,500 feet.
Close enough, I know.
Westbound.
I know.
Delta India, traffic. Roger.
Trying to follow.
Delta Victor India, same for you. Traffic information on your left wing now, 2 miles out at 3,600 feet and northbound.
Delta Victor Yankee inside.
Cool. Langen Information, moin, Delta Echo Alpha Tango Charlie.
Delta Echo Alpha Tango Charlie, Langen Information, moin.
Oh, Delta Echo Alpha Tango Charlie, Cessna 182, requesting FIS.
Delta Tango Charlie, Roger, Squawk 7743, Hannover QNH 1020.
Please say the squawk again.
Squawk 7743.
Roger that. So,
Yeah, Tango Charlie identified at 2,500 feet.
just looking where I'm right now. There's quite a good Greek down here. It's quite a turn for me.
Traffic on your travel clock, right off your nose, range about 2 miles, 3,500 feet. 8 Piper.
Delta Tango Charlie, yeah, on site.
Okay.
I don't see it. I don't know why it's not displayed here. Luckily, I do have it on my tickers down here. Otherwise, it would be problematic. So, but let's follow the river here, of course. Look at that. Isn't that cool here? So we do have a nice route down here. I think Torben is doing something similar. Looks beautiful, right? Yes. And it's a nice day, so we're flying with real weather, real time. Perfect. Just cruising around here, nice landscape. Yeah, it is. It is. I know, it's completely new for you, no? From Hamburg. Mountains. Not that big of a mountain, but for someone coming out of Hamburg, this is a lot. So yeah, for your information, we just left Kassel and we just follow the river now here to the north. Oopsie, yeah. Passing Höxter and then to the north. Nice. So I'm not that close to other aircraft and can get some speed as well. Nice! So flying VFR again. It's so cool. And of course doing a lot of screenshots. I do not have a yaw damper in this airplane, I think. That's too advanced for it, I think. Yeah, I don't have it. In my Quest Kodiak, which is something similar to in Cessna 208, I do have a yaw damper. But yeah, so it's a more bumpy. That's what it is. For me, these are very big mountains, yeah. I mean, walking into them is quite a journey. You can do it. In my childhood, I was, a lot of times I was at the Westberg, so West Mountain. it was called here, because it's west of us. No, but it's the name for it. And we always climbed up there through a forest, and I'm not Sporty Spice, so I'm more Garfield in that case. So it wasn't that easy. Ooh, my airplane is working. Do you see that? Yeah. So it's quite windy. No, not that much, but turbulence. Could be something about the mountains here. So wind and mountains, not a good mixture. Maybe try to get up a little bit more. Yeah. I'm still wondering why I didn't see anyone. So, Torben? Ah, I see you! So, model matching is working. We just have to be close enough. Come on, get some speed. Hello, yeah, hello. I mean, I was afraid that I don't see any other airplanes in the CTR later on, so thank God. Working out. Oopsie. Whoa. Didn't expect to be that bumpy. So maybe next time flying VFR, I rather use my Quest Kodiak. Huh? It's a turboprop, so a lot more power, can fly a lot faster, but can also slow down if you fly along with a more easier aircraft.
Yeah, the traffic now 2 times traffic actually, neutral VOCA position, tracking northbound, first one at 3,500 and one behind at 3,000 feet.
Yeah, thanks for the info, we get them inside and try to set up behind it.
Ah, nice. Very cool. So, as the radar now saw, there might be a conflicting point, and it just informed him with the traffic information. It's our case to separate ourselves. If you're flying IFR, instrumental flight rules, the controller is in charge of separating you to other aircrafts because you're just doing what they tell you. Flying VFR, flight rules means you're flying on your own, you separate on your own, and you get the traffic information needed to stay alive. Not sure. Should be quite close. Ah, there it is. Haha. Lying next to me. Might be laggy, so it's Vatsim is nice to fly along, but it's not something like absolutely instant synchronization in VFR flights. So just keep that in mind. Maybe he's in front of me, but in Eddie's viewpoint, it might be that I'm in front of him. I don't know. So you just need to look out. And yeah, flying VFR means to be confident anyway, so we're not trying to crash. So still following the river. But we will leave it, I think, just on this heading to the north. Trying to fly to Hannover. And that's quite a turn. Maybe I miscalculated how long the ride will be. Not sure. So I think this is Höxter. Ah, cool. Just cruising along. There it is. There he is. So Eddie, do you have me on your 1 o'clock position? Flying directly next to me? Affirm. Very cool. So we have quite good synchronization. That's cool. Yeah, that's fun. I try to follow you. Please bear in mind, I just try to stay alive. Might be not the best idea to follow me. I follow the river and we'll do 360 on baht per month. Yeah, do that. Let me see. You do have a fast airplane anyway, don't you? Beach Bonanza? How fast can it fly? We will try to get into the direction of Hannover, which would be good. So, you see that? There's Whiskey 1. It's the entry point from the southwest to Hannover. Ooh, there are quite some airplanes there. Nice. Yeah, cool. Try to get in there. Ground speed like around 200 knots. That's another league. Yeah, a power setting, low cruise, maybe flaps. Thanks for bearing in mind. Next time I will use my Kodiak. I'm a lot more confident with it anyway. So usually that's the airplane I use for my ATC training. So, yeah. If you see a Delta Echo ATC or Delta Foxtrot ATC in northern Germany, it's usually me. And usually I'm using that call sign for exclusively flying around some of our trainees. As I'm a mentor here, I will take these opportunities to not test them out, but test my capabilities and their training status, so they can practice some situations before they do their tests. Kinda insane for an Echo, yes, absolutely is. And if I would have known that beforehand, I would have bought that one, that Bonanza, because I was searching for a faster airplane, or the most convenient way for an Echo class to do a world tour. And the 182 was the best I could find in that case, but yeah, I learned a lot more after I bought it. So, sorry me. Yeah, Bonanza's the aircraft I use for Echo around the world. Yeah, that's the better option than mine. And with oxygen, I can just fly IFR flight level 180. Wow, up to 800 miles without a problem. Yeah, no, I can expand a lot. Ben, hi. It's Carter. Yeah, I'm trying. The 182 can fly, I don't know, 600 miles or something. Has a lot more capabilities than the Cessna 172, but it was the wrong pick for that tour. So maybe I start all over and do it again with another airplane. I think I finished somewhere in the States. No, finished. I interrupted it. So, still on our way to Hannover?
Morning, this is Papa Hotel, Papa Romeo Yankee, altitude 4,600 feet, Piper Chieftain, VFR flight to Zurich.
Papa Hotel, Papa Romeo Yankee, Langen Information, good day, Roger, squawk 7745 and QNH 1020.
Squawk 7745 QNH 1020, Papa Romeo Yankee.
Can check the Hannover Aegis already. Let's see. Mission Charlie, runway 09 right and 09 left. Dependent parallel approach in progress. Nice. Preferred runway. Yeah, well, VFR. Anyway. QNH 1020. Yeah, good. Okay. So wind 080 degrees 8 knots. That's directly in front, but we have variable wind 04 to 110. Ooh, okay, so.
Papa Romeo Yankee identified at 4,600 feet.
So we're expecting 09er. Having a look at the control zone, it's this coffin up here. We are coming in from this time it's an highway. It's a big highway from west to east. Following that, we do have a route here. Whiskey 1, Whiskey 2, west, east of the highway. So staying south of the airport. Flying up to the airport.
Papa Romeo Yankee, look out to your left wing. You have VFR traffic at 1,600 feet, still about 5 miles out.
Nice.
And climbing in your direction, and altitude is not confirmed.
Looking out for the traffic,
So,
Papa Romeo Yankee.
if we do not get any instructions in this area, we can fly into the holding here. We have published holdings north and south, but usually you will get at Whiskey 2 something to do. Yeah, let's say. I guess straight into 09 right or left. I would prefer left, so we can do one touch and go. Maybe not a low approach in that case, and then leave via November. That would be the plan. We'll see. So that's the scenery here.
Langen Information, hello, Delta Echo Echo, Foxtrot Mike.
Cool. So people are really using it.
Echo Foxtrot Mike, Langen Information, moin.
Die Delta Echo Echo Foxtrot Mike, eine Cessna 172, eine Person gerade auf Borkum gestartet, VfR nach
Borkum?
Kanakasee. Er bitte Verkehrsinformation, wenn möglich, aktuell 2000 Fuß.
Ja, der Foxtrot Mike, das ist möglich, kein Problem. Der Squawk 7745 QNH 1020.
QNH 1020 und Squawk 7745 Delta Echo Echo Foxtrot Mike.
So as I just stated when leaving Kassel, you can speak German and English in Germany for VFR. For IFR, it's only English.
Der Foxtrot Mike identifiziert auf 2000 Fuß. Sie haben jetzt Verkehr auf Ihrer 11. Position, circa 3 Meilen auf 4600 Fuß Richtung Nordosten.
Delta Foxtrot Mike hat den Verkehr in Sicht, Dankeschön.
So Borkum, that's one of the islands in the North Sea. Quite some distance from here. Yeah. So about languages, if you didn't know, there are some more ICAO languages you can use. But, I mean, both stations need to be able to speak that language. So, for example, French, Spanish, Chinese, and I think even Arabic, but I'm not sure. But yeah, so in Germany it's usually German and English. So, Bad Münder, okay. Small town. Getting in more leveled area of Germany. So this is not Germany after this. I don't know the English word for it. I learned in geography that they are called in German Moräne. So this is from Ice Age. Moränenausläufer, no? Und thereafter it's getting just flat.
Tango Charlie, you can contact Hannover Tower already on 120180 square VFR and approve to leave. Tschüss.
Contacting Hannover Tower, thank you, and Squawk VFR. See you soon. Cool. So he wants me to go.
And then yes, for you, the traffic is ahead at 3,000 feet. Contact
So Hannover Tower
now for your entry 120180 and Squawk VFR. Tschüss. Clear flight.
120180, wasn't it? Yeah. So keeping Langen Information frequency on the second. Yeah, we are roughly 5 minutes in front. That's cool. Hannover Tower, moin, Delta Echo Alpha Tango Charlie.
Delta Echo Alpha Tango Charlie, Hannover Tower, moin.
Delta Echo Alpha Tango Charlie, Cessna 182, one person on board, request to enter control zone via Whiskey route for one touch and go, and thereafter leaving via November.
Cessna Tango Charlie, Roger, active runway 09 left, 09 right, and 09 center on request, QNH 1020, enter control zone via Whiskey route.
Entering control zone via Whiskey route, active runway 09 left, 09 right, and center on request, QNH 1020. Baro. There you go. If you only know altimeter, that's the one used in the rest of the world. Hectopascal. So, trying to get down. Delta control zone is 2,500 feet or lower. Trying not to fly into Charlie airspace.
Kassel to Hamburg, 1 POB, 3,000 feet, shortly before Whiskey, request to enter via Whiskey routing for one traffic, connection for one touch and go and 09 center, and leave via November.
So, Whiskey 1 is at the center of the town.
Yeah, Roger, active runway 09 left, right, and
center
on request. You can expect runway 09 center, QNH 1020.
And you see Wunstorf down there.
Control zone via Whiskey route, and traffic Cessna 182 in front, 2,600 feet climbing.
So Wunstorf is a military airport.
For the traffic inside, active 09 left, right, and center.
Ooh, and I missed my point. There's the highway, I need to be east of it. Yeah. I was looking out to the area. So yeah, you see a lot of M400 Airbus, the military there. So now switching to the east of the highway. Because if someone is flying out of the control zone via the Whiskey route, they will stay on the right side as well.
Hannover Tower, moin, Delta Echo Golf Yankee.
Delta Tango Charlie at Whiskey 1, 2,000 feet.
Delta Tango Charlie Roger. Delta Echo Golf Victor Yankee, Hannover Tower, moin.
Delta Echo Golf Victor Yankee is a beach bonanza, 5 miles south, Whiskey 1, EFR, currently 3,100 feet descending. Request to enter via Whiskey 1, Whiskey 2 for touch and go, and thereafter leaving via November route, destination is Hamburg.
Delta Victor Yankee, Roger, active runway 09 left and right, runway 09 center on request, KNH 1020, enter controls on via Whiskey Route.
Enter via Whiskey Route.
Oh, I'm too slow. Sorry.
9ers and QNH 1020, Delta Victor Yankee.
Delta Tango Charlie, after Whiskey 2, join right base, runway 09 left.
After Whiskey 2, joining right base, runway 09 left to Delta Tango Charlie.
Delta India, Whiskey 1, 2000 feet, 30 seconds ago.
Delta India, Roger.
So, following the highway, airport is down there, and he wants us in the right base of the northern runway. Actually, I can just continue there. Broken flap, hey. Thank God A2A is working on Cessna 172 because the Azobo version is absolutely garbage. Oh, came even worse on MSF 2024. Yeah, I'm flying a Carnado 182 Cessna. It's not that highly simulated, but it's okay. It's fun. That's all we do on a Sunday. Having fun. So now entering with 3 people. Doing a touch and go in Hannover, and then leaving to the north, flying to Hamburg. That's our way today. Yeah. If you like to join our group flights in future, I will do them now regularly on Sundays again.
Roger, for information, 2 traffics, first Cessna 1820 overhead Whiskey 2,
So there's
and
the
number
north.
Piper 2 for also overhead Whiskey 2.
Delta Victor Yankee, looking for traffic, both on Edis.
Delta India, join right base, runway 09 center.
Delta India, join right base, 09 center.
Ooh, one on the center, okay. Not sure where Eddie is, but I think he's still behind me. Yeah, he's behind me. Nice. So, welcome to Hannover. Dependent parallel system. So it's not independent, but VFR traffic, as it separates itself, it's not that of a problem. We can usually operate even parallel to the other runway. And other than that, we only need 600 meters if we are both echo anyway. So we could do touch and go both on the same runway. Because reduced runway separation only needs 600 meters. Which is pretty insane, but yeah, that's what it is.
Delta Tango Charlie, just to confirm, after you go 1 traffic circuit, or would you leave via November directly?
1 touch and go, 1 traffic circuit, and thereafter then leaving via November.
Delta Tango Charlie, Roger, perfect. After touch and go, join traffic circuit, runway 09 left, turn early, wind 090 degrees, 7 knots, runway 09 left, cleared for touch and go.
After touch and go, joining traffic circuit, runway 09 left, runway 09 left, clear for touch and go, with an early turn. Okay.
Yeah, plan for the same 1 traffic.
Delta India, Roger. And Delta India, the Cessna 182 in front, approaching runway 09 left. You are number 1 behind runway 09 center.
Delta Victor Yankee is Whiskey 2, 1700 feet.
Delta Victor Yankee, Roger,
There you
right
go.
base, runway 09 left.
Always approach high,
Right
because
base, runway 09 left.
maybe there wake turbulence from an airplane which is not there. No, I'm just didn't plan descent fast enough. As always. Coming in hot. That's why I do have an emote here in the chat. Coming in hot and breaking out. Yeah, nice. Trying to stabilize a little bit. It's so slow. I can even do a lot more slow now. But it's quite a big runway. That's a good sign. If it's screaming, you're doing it right.
Delta India traffic, runway 09 left touched, wind 090 degrees 7 knots, runway 09 center, cleared for Touch&Go. Thereafter join traffic circuit, runway 09 left, extend,
Just
upwind.
I'm not sure this is... But it's okay. It's okay. It's not a controller practical test here. So hand flying right now. Best I can do. Delta Tango Charlie joining downwind runway 09 left now for another touch and go thereafter leaving via November.
Delta Tango Charlie Roger, traffic Bonanza 36, 3 miles final, runway 09 left, report traffic inside.
Delta Tango Charlie looking out.
Delta India, Cessna 182 now in downwind, runway 09 left, short sweep of threshold, runway 09 left, you can join downwind 09 left.
India, joining downwind 09 left, and we would also like to do one more touch and go 09 center thereafter leave via November.
Can't see it. See it on TCAS.
Delta Victor Yankee traffic, Piper 24, now in upwind, runway 09 left, joining traffic circuit 09 left, wind 090 degrees 7 knots, runway 09 left, clear for Touch&Go, thereafter join traffic circuit runway 09 left.
Delta Victor Yankee traffic and upwind is inside, runway 09 left, clear Touch&Go, and request after Touch&Go to leave directly via November route.
Delta Victor Yankee Roger, after Touch&Go, leave via November route.
Yeah, but I see.
After Touch&Go, November route, Delta Victor Yankee.
Delta Tango Charlie just past the traffic.
Delta Tango Charlie Roger, behind match traffic, join final, runway 09 left, number 2.
Joining final runway 09 left as number 2. Delta Tango Charlie. Trying not to die.
Delta India, behind Cessna 182 in front, join final, runway 09 left, behind as number 3.
And I'm way too high. What's happening here? Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
Delta Tango Charlie, proceeding traffic, leaving control zone via November route.
Delta Tango Charlie Roger. Wow, that's not stable. That's the problem of hand flying. I was looking out, but I wasn't...
Tango Charlie, proceeding traffic airborne, 600 meters at short, wind 090 degrees 7 knots, runway 09 left, clear for Touch&Go, thereafter leave control zone via November route.
Runway 09 left, clear for touch and go, and after leaving control zone via November route, Delta Tango Charlie. Yeah, wow. That's what you get when you do hand flying. I wasn't watching my altitude. It's more for Yara Zero, Yara Zero? No, Yara Zero, Zero Java? No, I don't know. Tactical approach.
This is Andy request in Monitor.
Ja, Delta India, approved.
Sarajevo. That was, yeah, Sarajevo.
Delta Victor
Sarajevo.
November 2, 1300 feet climbing.
Delta Victor Inky, roger.
Future Sierra request pushing start.
Jet 32 November, start and push approved, facing west.
Okay, so trying to get out of here.
Delta India, wind 09 degrees 7 knots, runway 09 left, cleared for Touch&Go, start to leave controls on 5 November route.
I'm trying to get into this air
Touch&Go, ja.
highway here. Messe schnell wie ich es ist. Just some MBU thing. Unstable? Check.
Delta Tango Charlie, proceeding traffic, Bonanza 36, shortly before November 1, 2000 feet climbing.
Delta Tango Charlie, roger. Bank Eagle? Check. This is fun. This is really fun. A lot more to do than doing an IFR flight with the cruise.
Delta Victor Yankee, November 1, 2000 feet.
Look at how good we are spaced each other.
Delta Victor Yankee, roger, frequency change approved for FIS, contact Langen 1198250, see ya.
Frequency change
contact.
approved, Delta Victor Yankee, tschö.
Delta Tango Charlie, November 2, 2000 feet.
Delta Tango Charlie, roger.
So, flying along the highway to the north, and then we need to fly a little bit more to the west.
Traffic proceeding Cessna 182, 2000 feet, short behind November 2 climbing.
Still very bumpy. I guess in real life I would puke by now. Not that stable, if you know what I mean. So there at the intersection, joining the A7, one of our main highways in Germany from north to south. There you go. Leaving Hannover. And there's Eddie.
332 Sierra, request taxi.
Jet 32 Sierra, taxi holding point, runway 09 right, via Alpha 1 Charlie Alpha.
Flap still out? Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you. Wow. You've got some good Googles there in Kassel Tower.
332 Sierra, taxiing to holding point, runway 09 right, via Alpha 1 Charlie Alpha Indigo.
Trying to still follow now the highway. Now that's what I call extended service. Yeah, you're trying to keep me safe. That's good.
Delta Tango Charlie, you passed November 1, frequency change approved for FIS, contact Langen 1198250. See ya, bye bye.
Oh, approved to leave, Delta Tango Charlie. Thank you. Bye bye. Whoop. Langen Information, Delta Echo Alpha Tango Charlie, north of Hannover.
Delta Echo Alpha Tango Charlie, Langen Information, Moin, Squawk 7743, QNH 1020.
7743 in the box.
Langen Information, Papa Hotel, Papa Romeo Yankees, initiating descent for Silt.
Papa Romeo Yankee, Roger. Here no traffic observed on radar at the moment.
Roger, Papa Romeo Yankee.
Oopsie. Wrong lights.
Again, Delta Echo Delta India, just north of the control zone Hannover, 2,200 feet.
So we'll ask if the EDR is
Echo
active.
Delta India, Langen Welle, Moin. And Squawk
Langwelle.
7743, QNH 1019
That's
now.
it.
Squawk 7743, QNH 1019.
Let's climb a little bit. It's too bumpy down here. And Delta Echo Alpha Tango Charlie, is the EDR northeast of me active?
Delta Tango Charlie, negative. EDR ist around Fassberg, CTA, die Bergen und Münster, wie auch alle heißen, alle nicht aktiv. Oh, not active, sorry.
Yep, wunderbar, thank you. So, now I got the confirmation that it's not active, so I can shortcut a little bit to Hamburg. Ooh. No touch and go in Hodenhagen? No. This was more...
Your traffic is straight ahead at 2,300 feet, about 1 mile.
Delta inside.
Because of my flight plan, this was more like a visual waypoint to stay out of the EDR. I don't know, Hodenhagen? Oh, I mean, I think Torben is just flying in down there. Would be too embarrassing for me because the airfield is too too small.
Oscar Echo Victor Tango Whiskey, Langen One.
The 60 was in Giddy Park. Yeah, that's nice. Heide Park is somewhere down there as well.
Gerade aus Dresden abgeflogen, wir befinden uns östlich der Kontrollzone. Wir würden Richtung Körner fliegen und über den
Soltau.
Ja, Oscar Tango Whiskey, das ist...
Maybe we can find the Heide Park.
Rufen Sie zurück, kleinen Moment.
Not sure. Maybe we can find it. So that's a big amusement park in northern Germany.
Oscar Tango Whiskey, Squawk
And it's at Soltau.
7744 und QNH 1021.
But I'm not sure where exactly. Even though I was there like, I don't know, 20 times.
Delta Tango Charlie, Squawk now QNH 1019.
QNH 1019, Delta Tango Charlie, thank you.
Delta Victor Yankee, QNH for you now 1019.
Delta Victor Yankee, QNH 1019.
So, this is Soltau. And I think it's north of the town. Maybe we do have...
Delta Foxtrot, Mike Dacona, jetzt 1019.
Do I get satellite down here?
1019,
No,
Delta Foxtrot Mike.
I don't think so. I'm just thinking about that world map. No. Too bad. Satellite. There it is. So Soltau. Yeah, just not sure. I'm very bad at identifying something out of space, I would say. That's a golf place, a golf club. Knapp nördlich von Soltau. So is it this? No. Yeah, it is. Yes, the EDVK. Okay. So, just remember VFR map. So actually it's this marking here. So it's called marking, yeah. Yeah, we will find that. That's not that difficult now. Cool. Let's try to find the EDVK. Not sure if it's modeled in any way, but we will at least see some mushy, blurred out satellite image down there. The freefall tower is marked on the map. Yeah, I guess. Now that you say it, 643 feet. Okay, so it stay at least 1,100 feet. Can go a bit lower to maybe see something, but it's okay if we just fly down now. So look out now. This is military area here, surrounded by a lot of forests, but yeah, they carved out a lot of stuff there for their tanks. That's why I usually do not fly directly over it, but if the ADR is not open, so the danger area, you can just pass it. Interesting, isn't it? So this should be already Soltau down now. So EDVK may be up there. We'll see. By all the flying, my full cup of coffee's just got cold. That's why I don't have a coffee, because I exactly know the feel. That's why I only have cola right now. I had 2 cups of coffee before I started the stream. And I will get the next one after the stream. So yeah, guys, if you enjoy seeing me fly, but also usually I control, so I'm doing ATC services for all the people on Vatsim, maybe leave a follow, please subscribe. Would be happy about it. And if you want to even get a step further, there's a link down below to my Discord community, where most of the people here in the chat now are already in there. So if you're just watching me, I'm happy about lurkers. Just watch, just enjoy. But I would also be happy if I can meet you on our Discord. So reaching Soltau, trying to overfly directly to the EDVK. I'm not even know if this is allowed in real life. Danger is my second name. Iced coffee is even a better option with the weather. Yeah, tomorrow is getting hot as well. Today is good. It's nice. It's only 22 degrees here. Celsius. If you're from the States. I know it's too early for States viewers. Huh? Sometimes I do have viewers from over the Atlantic, but usually if I'm doing an evening stream. But yeah, tomorrow will get hot here. Tomorrow, I mean, I think it's the hottest day tomorrow for me. So I guess for next year I really need an air conditioning in some form. Oh no, it's even
Oscar,
on Tuesday.
Tango Whiskey, Langen Information. Ja, Oscar Tango Whisky, Sie kommen ziemlich verrauscht drüber bei mir. Kann sein, dass Sie mich gleich nicht mehr hören. Also nicht, dass Sie sich wundern.
So, passing Passing Soltau. Big city. Highway outside. You usually get down there and have a quick route to the Heide Park. So I guess it's down there. Yeah, we'll see.
Papa Romeo Yankee, 7 frequency.
Papa Romeo Yankee 7 frequency, over at Sierra 2.
Yeah, Papa Romeo Yankee, roger. And you approved to leave frequency, have a nice landing and squawk VFR.
Oh, there it is. Directly in front of us. There you go. Down there. That's the Heide Park. Good that Big Worm is not watching, because I'm pretty bad at identifying stuff on the ground. Please don't ask me to identify some airfields. So yeah, there it is. Looks so small, but it's one of the biggest parks in Germany. Not from the amount of attractions, but they have so much space. There's so much spaced out. Well, for example, in Cologne,
Ja, ich weiß nicht, ob Sie das gehört
Cologne,
haben, aber sind
everything is
der Verrausch
packed.
bei mir, es könnte sein, dass Sie mich gleich nicht mehr hören.
There you go.
Nur damit Sie
Cool.
Bescheid wissen.
Trying to get a quick picture. It looks a lot better than I thought. Not sure if I do have a scenery for it. Yeah, pretty cool. Nice. Yeah, that's not many cars down there. Usually it's more than 2/3. So I guess these pictures were taken in the morning or something. Yeah, nice. Getting back to the highway. And we are on our way to Hamburg. Not that far away anymore.
Delta Echo Echo Foxtrot Mike, ich befinde mich 5 Minuten nordwestlich von Gannakassee. Bitte Verlassen der Frequenz zur Landung.
Cool, Gannakassee, west, directly west of Bremen.
Verlassen genehmigt, Squawk VfR, dann wünsche ich eine gute Landung.
Verlassen der Frequenz genehmigt, Squawk VfR. Vielen Dank, schönen Nachmittag noch.
Bis dann, ciao.
Und auch das noch richtig verlangen?
So Torben, did you see the Serengeti Park? Could you see that in the sim?
Nee, das hat mit Ihnen nichts zu tun, das ist wegen der
Nice.
Range, also der Distanz zu den Transceivern und der Flug von der Höhe, die Sie gerade sind, auf 2500 Fuß.
Ja, das haben wir richtig verstanden. Wir würden jetzt das Kreis verlassen, um auf 3000 zu steigen und die Elbe in Richtung Osten folgen.
Ja, der Tegowski, das ist
So.
Standard.
Let's see the next frequency. Timo's online, nice. VFR Tower. 121.280. That's a new one. I didn't know that. 121. Can't remember that. 121.280.
Der Tegowski, ja, bleiben Sie nur außerhalb der Delta. Ja, das Delta Luftraum von Dresden, bitte.
There you go. Usually I know all the other frequencies in Hamburg. Just switching too often or saying it too often. So Hamburg Tower 126 is my 855. Ground is then 121. That's my 785. 780. 121. 780? Not sure. Stupid. 705. 780 is the West Ape. Yeah. Stupid. Schön.
Oscar Tango Whisky, lange Information.
Oscar Tango Whisky Golf.
Sie wollen jetzt nach Osten weiterfliegen entlang der Elbe?
Korrekt.
Ja, Tango, das ist jetzt verstanden. Wenn Sie mich dann nicht mehr erreichen, dann den Squawk wieder auf VFR setzen, wenn Sie mich nicht mehr erreichen, dann später.
Trying to get the ATIS of Hamburg.
Wenn Sie nicht mehr erreichen, dann den Transponder auf der Vergangenheit.
So, landing 23, takeoff 33, so standard config, that's nice. It's pretty easy for us from the south then. What do we have as a wind? Variable, 6 knots, yeah. So welcome to Hamburg. Oh, so Eddie directly next to me. Ah, there he is. See the lights. Trying to fly as fast as possible because both of them do have fast airplanes. We could have done this with the Quest Kodiak today. Oh well. Because the Quest Kodiak is flying around 180 knots in cruise. So like 200 knots ground speed. No, West Apron, 121.780, I think. East Apron is 705, yeah. West Approach, I don't know. We do not use it anymore, 136 or something. So Fabian, did you have any more traffic in Kassel? I mean, it's the airport you started at, huh? Didn't you? VFR Tower is cross-coupled all day? No, usually not. We do not cross-couple these stations, usually. Not via SOP, and usually not used. Search. Maybe if the tower thinks about it.
Frequenz genehmigt und Squawk VFR, guten Weiterflug.
121.280, 121.285, no, thank you. 80. Misaligned. No more traffic, so yeah. I think you need to set some more errors there. You know the discussions with the S1 minor towers. And yeah, we need more controllers at Kassel. If you do have an S1 rating and are allowed without... No, even if you're on the theory roster in Germany, you can staff Kassel. So, it's a nice airport and you need to do some work there as well. If you do have something like VFR and all this stuff. It's a nice location. Mountains in the south. So, and as you saw, it was like 800 feet of the altitude of the airport, so it's quite nice. Since Hamburg is online, Hannover is also dead. Oh, Jan, you had a lot of traffic there. This is usually more than Hannover usually has. Hannover is also a spot. It's a big airport, but usually no one is flying there, and I don't know why. Because it's a great airport. It has a bigger capacity as Hamburg. But I don't know. People neglect it. And you can only do it with staffing. But yeah, it slowed down again. We had a phase where we had a lot of trainees there. And it was a lot of fun. Because Hannover was stuffed a lot,
Auf das Tango Whisky.
and that helped. But people don't have the patience to do it. Controllers usually don't have the patience.
Den östlichen Kurs der Elbe verlassen. Wir würden jetzt weiter in Richtung Nordwesten fliegen, in Richtung Dresden. Wir steigen auf 5000 Fuß und kreisen dann über Dresden.
So, getting down to 2000.
Oscar Tango Whisky verstanden und ja, wenn möglich dann frei bleiben vom Delta-Luftraum mit Dresden.
So ist der Plan, Oscar Tango Whisky.
What's your call sign? Delta Echo Alpha Tango Charlie. Delta Echo Alpha Tango Charlie, leaving the frequency now for Hamburg. Bye bye and thank you for your service.
Delta Tango Charlie, ja, vielen Dank fürs Fliegen, Squawk VFR und dann einmal den Radar Tower on 121-280.
121-280, thank you, bye bye, and Squawk VFR.
Tschüss.
Delta India.
Hamburg, moin, Delta Echo Alpha Tango Charlie.
Delta Echo Alpha Tango Charlie, Hamburg Tower, hello.
Delta Echo Alpha Tango Charlie, Cessna 182, one person aboard, request to enter control zone via Tango Road for some sightseeing and then final landing in Hamburg.
Delta Echo Alpha Tango Charlie, roger. Back to runway 23 and 33, the QNH is 1020. Enter City Avia Tango routing and Squawk 7004.
Squawk 7004 entering control zone via Tango Route, active runway 23 and 33, QNH 1020, Delta Tango Charlie.
Delta Echo Delta India, Hamburg Tower, moin.
So, 004.
Shortly behind the Cessna Photographs at 2,800 feet, request to enter for sightseeing and after landing information echo.
Delta Echo Delta India, roger. Active
Lübeck needs more traffic, yes. I think all these smaller airports need traffic. But at least Bremen and Hannover need a lot more for being a big airport.
Active Scooter and QNH 1020, enter the Tango route.
Delta Tango Charlie, traffic, just for hands up, is just a half mile behind you, nearly same altitude in direction.
Entering Hamburg. Hopefully it's not lagging too much.
Delta India, traffic, 12 o'clock, the range is a half mile, 2000 feet, we have traffic inside.
So Tango route is new. Before it was Sierra over the Kuban Bridge down here on the west side. Now it's the Tango route on the railway traffic. Might be a little bit more convenient or not so high traffic problems now. Yeah. Speaking, thinking, and listening to the frequency doesn't work. Sorry for that. Delta Tango Charlie, 2000 feet at Tango 1.
Delta Tango Charlie, roger. Traffic 7 o'clock, half mile, 2400 step direction.
Please say again.
There's traffic 7 o'clock, range half mile, and same altitude, same direction.
Delta Tango Charlie, roger, not inside yet. Behind me, roger.
Also Tango 1, 2,100 feet at the traffic.
Roger.
Delta Tango Charlie, I will follow the Elbe River for some sightseeing there, doing left turns.
Delta Tango Charlie, roger. Yeah, sightseeing is approved, report.
Actually, Hamburg Harbor. There you go. That still looks good. My photogrammetry, on the other hand, doesn't look that good. I think I will deactivate it again. Eric, I see you. That's good. maybe get a little bit closer. 1.5, you shouldn't get lower than that. Philharmonie, maybe you heard of it. One of the most expensive buildings in Hamburg. Yeah, photogrammetry doesn't look good. Sorry. This is nothing to fly close. This is... In this detail grade, I should be at like 5,000 feet or something.
Delta Victor Yankee, direct to the field for a low approach, and if traffic load permits, you would request the low approach of runway 23 with an extended upwind up to maximum 3 nautical miles to fly overhead the Volksparkstadion.
Okay, Roger. Otherwise, we can offer you 3 with a right one for 2-3, but you can expect 2-3 for the low approach.
Thank you.
Oh, I don't even know the name of this one.
Delta Victor Yankee, Tango 1, 2000.
This is the stadium, I think, of St. Pauli. But I better don't say something wrong here because, yeah, people will just kill me if I do it wrong. Heinrich-Herz-Turm, yeah, it is. Yeah, Fernsehturm, okay. And Volksparkstadion is Hamburg. This is 2-3 to the west. Should be down here. There it is. I need to look out, not to fly too close. And I will now make a left turn down here. Not flying to Finkenwerder, because that's another CTR. I'm not allowed to fly directly over the airport without approval. So, one turn in the harbor, and then we will fly to Hamburg. Already 2.5 hours in the air. Oh, okay. So, stream is long enough. I always misjudge how long the stream already is. Because that means I'm quite literally... No, 2.5 hours. 2 hours online. Okay, I'm 2 hours. For 2 hours I'm speaking. Yeah, I was preparing for 2.5 hours.
Delta Victor Yankee is Tango 2, 2000 feet.
Delta Victor Yankee, Roger, continue direct to field.
Nice.
To the field,
So,
Delta Victor Yankee.
look at that. Can you see that? We're circling all here now directly south of the field. And as long as we do see each other, it's not a problem. So next frequency will be 126.855. Delta Tango Charlie, request to proceed to the field.
Delta Tango Charlie, proceed direct to the field. One traffic overhead, 8 Philharmonie, the other one is overhead. 8 for this.
Delta Tango Charlie looking out and proceeding direct to the field.
Delta Victor Yankee, up the low approach and the Volksparkstadion, do you want to continue right shooting or the traffic waves?
Delta Victor Yankee, after the low approach, we would like to join overhead the Volksparkstadion. We would like to join the traffic circuit runway 23 and full stop.
Delta Victor Yankee, Roger.
Yeah, we will just land in Hamburg now and watch them landing. So, there's getting directly over the field.
Base runway 23.
Base 23, Delta Victor Yankee.
The request right tail off at the river and to turn around just before.
I will have to rewatch the beginning, see how much dumb stuff I did. No, it was perfect. Quite very nicely traffic information and
7002 and contact tower 126.855.
my problem was that I didn't see the other airplanes. Not your problem. So just following as number 2. There's the airfield. That's 3-3. Außenalster.
Delta Tango Charlie, via Außenalster, join base runway
7002 and joining base runway 23 via Außenalster Delta Tango Charlie. Okay. So this is coordinated with the tower. There you go. Squawk 7002 is now in. 7004 was sightseeing, I guess. So they know what the intention is looking at the scope.
Charlie, contact tower on 126 decimal 85.
Contacting Hamburg Tower 126 decimal 855. Tschüss. Hamburg Tower, moin, Delta Echo Alpha, Tango Charlie.
Delta Echo Alpha, Tango Charlie, Hamburg Tower, hello. Traffic Beach Bonanza in base runway 23, report inside.
Delta Tango Charlie, traffic inside.
Delta Tango Charlie behind traffic, join final runway 23, number 2.
Behind mentioned traffic falling into final runway 23 is number 2, Delta Tango Charlie. Ooh.
And Delta Tango Charlie for the situational awareness Boeing 738, 10 miles final runway 23.
Delta Tango Charlie, thank you for that. Trying to keep it as fast as possible.
November 66 Romeo, Panther.
Okay, so
November 66 Hotel Romeo, Roger.
try to get it a little bit faster.
Runway 33, cleared for takeoff. Bye bye.
November Romeo, runway 33, cleared for takeoff.
Why? Because there's already another plane in the final.
8 Zero Vision jets departing runway 33 from intersection Delta 90.
Tower, American 443, radio check.
American 443, Hamburg Tower, hello, VQ 5 by 5 on 126 decimal 855.
Doing a hard turn into it, let's say.
Tower, Walter 6748 on a 15-mile base, runway 23.
Walter 6748, Hamburg Tower, hello, wind check 230 degrees 7 knots, number 3.
Trying to get into the base. Airport is directly left.
3, Walter 6748.
Delta Tango Charlie, winds 230 degrees 7 knots, runway 23, clear to land.
Runway 23, clear to land, Delta Tango Charlie.
And Delta Tango Charlie, the 737, now 7 miles final runway, correction 6 miles final runway 23.
Confirm long landing approved.
Delta Tango Charlie, affirm long landing approved.
Because it's just faster if I can long landing approved, because I do not have to touch down at the beginning. Can use the runway cross and then get off the runway a lot faster. Look at that. Welcome to Hamburg. No space wasted in that turn. Ooh, bumpy, bumpy, whoopsie, 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 whoopsie. Okay, it was a little bit fast, I'm sorry. But I didn't want to occupy the runway.
Scandinavian 202, winds 230 degrees 7 knots, runway 23, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway.
Cessna 182 is not as stable as the big Quest Kodiak.
Delta Tango Charlie, welcome to Hamburg. For you, the GAT or apron 4?
GAT is fine. Generation parking is fine.
Delta Tango, correction, Delta Tango Charlie, Roger. Taxi to general aviation parking via Delta 1.
Generation parking via Delta 1, thank you. Delta Tango Charlie. Oh. Okay, not a good landing, but we're still alive, which means everything is fine. So, Generation parking directly next. There you go. Oh. Arzt und Grenzen, moin. And I think I was a little bit nervous. Yes, this is my airport, so yeah.
Lufthansa 74, winds 230 degrees 7 knots, runway 33, cleared for takeoff. Bye-bye.
Good thing I'm streaming. So everybody saw that?
Delta Victor Yankee,
And it's recorded.
Airbus A340, departing from runway 33. Delta Victor Yankee.
Come on,
Delta
turn
Victor
around.
Yankee, traffic 8-8, 7 miles final, runway 23, expect to be number 2. Delta Victor Yankee, we are number 2, looking for traffic.
Come on. There you go.
Scandinavian 202, welcome to Hamburg. Taxi left via Delta 1, hold short of runway 33.
Oh, that's Scandinavian? And Eddie should be down here.
Short of runway 33.
If you can walk away, it was a good landing. Correct.
Delta Victor Yankee, dash inside. Delta Victor Yankee, roger. Walter 6748, VFR traffic south of the field, winds 230 degrees 7 knots, runway 23, clear to land.
Runway 23.
Clear to land, 23, look out for bugs on the windshield, Walter 6748.
Delta Victor Yankee, follow mentioned traffic to final runway 23, number 2, caution wake turbulence. Delta Victor Yankee, caution for the wakes, number 2, follow mentioned traffic final.
So yeah.
Hello, Delta.
Sunday traffic is quite empty.
Delta India, Hamburg Tower, hello. Traffic 8-8 in short final runway 23 and another traffic, a Beechcraft Bonanza in downwind runway 23.
Yeah, so what do you think? I hope you felt entertained for the VFR today. Next Sunday we will do an IFR flight out of Hamburg, of course. It's not planned yet. I will do this usually now at the beginning of the week. And I'm still too dumb to drink. But yeah, we will always do a connecting flight from the position where we left it on the Sunday before.
Runway 33 ahead.
33?
ED68 Golf Delta, 1 VFR arrival for runway 33 ahead.
Ah, I see.
Delta India confirmed joining final runway 33.
So he's joining final and someone is landing on 33, isn't it? Ah. Oh look! He's invisible. It's just some landing lights. Okay. Not good. It's a Dash 8. Yeah, I do not have a model matching for it. But what? Oh. There it is. What? Why? Now I see an airplane down there.
On the other side, contact Hamburg Aviation on 121, decimal 705. Bye-bye.
Want to see Eddie landing on 33. That's 33 from the front. Yeah, LOD thing. So, why is it displaying far away but not close by? I think there's some... I need to fix my model matching again. Usually it's working pretty fine.
Delta India, preceding traffic still crossing runway 33.
So loud.
Delta Delta India, wind 310 degrees 7 knots, runway 33, cleared low approach. Thereafter, turn right to join final, runway 23.
Delta Delta 33, cleared low approach, thereafter join final, 23 Delta Delta.
I see.
Easy 68 Golf Delta, line up, runway 33.
E68 Golf Delta, 1 flight, runway 33.
Delta Victor Yankee, wind 310 degrees 7 knots, runway 23, clear to land.
I didn't see him.
Delta Victor Yankee. Walter 6748, welcome to Hamburg. Taxi via Delta 1, hold short of runway 33.
I really have a LOD problem, I think.
Short 33, Walter 6748.
Maybe because I'm in a drone and my aircraft is down there. Maybe that's a problem. Huh. Too bad. Again, I see some landing lights. And I guess it would spawn down here.
Easy 68 Golf Delta, wind 310 degrees 7 knots, runway 33, cleared for takeoff. Bye-bye.
E68 Golf Delta, runway 33,
Never had that before.
Delta Delta India, traffic A320 departing runway 33.
Look, there's the Dash 8.
Delta Delta India.
Hamburg Tower,
Funny enough.
Airbus 400, established INS, runway 23, 12 miles out.
So I do have a model match.
Hamburg Tower, hello, wind check 310 degrees 7 knots, 1 VFR arrival ahead.
And there's the other plane. I guess, yeah, it's an LD problem. So the drone is not updating the distance.
General aviation parking.
How stupid is that?
Parking, Delta Victor Yankee. Delta Victor Yankee taxi to the GA via Delta 1.
Delta 1 to parking, Delta Victor Yankee, danke, tschö.
Delta Delta India, runway 23, clear to land, wind 310 degrees 7 knots.
Delta Delta 23, cleared land, and we're also parking GA.
Gotcha.
So let's try to stay here. Maybe then the model matching. Because I wanted to wait to for the landing of Tom and Eddie. It's under performance. Maybe a V-pilot setting only showed traffic within 1 mile or something? Shouldn't be. It's usually not a V-pilot problem. Do not display aircraft beyond 40 miles. So, it's not V-pilot. It's MS 2020. Look at that. I'm not sure what's happening there. What's that? What's even that?
Delta Delta India.
Brother, oh.
Taxi to general aviation parking.
So it's not loading.
Delta India, Delta 1 GAT.
It's just not loading. Just took too much time to load a model. Wow. That's a new one. It was sufficient and tight right now. You missed everything. Yeah, my simulator is doing problems. I wasn't displaying the traffic here. Yeah. So, okay. So we can do a group shot. Usually we try to do some form of picture afterwards.
Industry 400, wind 310 degrees 7 knots, runway 23, clear to land.
Edward, I don't know. I'm not that much into it.
Walter 6748, cross runway 33 on the other side.
I'm happy to pay money for stupid shit, but I try not to be informed as much as I should, maybe.
6748, thanks.
Hamburg Tower, Lufthansa 1 Alpha with you holding short of runway 38 Bravo 4.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha, Hamburg Tower, hello, line up, runway 33.
Line up,
So,
runway 33 for Lufthansa 1 Alpha.
Picture for that. Thank you, Eddie and Tom, for flying with me on our first group flight after a long break. Hopefully we can continue many more Sundays with our group flights again. Thank you for Fabian, Jan, and Timo, and Michael for doing some ATC service today, as I asked in advance and they outstaffed my positions for my planned flight. This is a service I don't get in other countries or other areas of Germany, so this is my hood here. So that's why I started here. So do not expect full ATC all the time when we do our group flights. What I will try to connect with people in other countries for ATC. Maybe we can work something out. Would be cool. So yeah. Oh, and Chris for this. Yes, Eddie. Totally missed that one. Yes, and our Santa Chris CT for this. Next Sunday, 12 Zulu will be the next flight. IFR flight from Hamburg here. Next planning will be in the Discord. Link in the description if you'd like to join. For me, it means now I can relax a bit, get something to eat.
Departing A321, line up and wait behind your wing.
And it was a lot of fun. Many, many thanks for joining me here, as I'm just goofing around and learning. Still learning. After a couple of years, still learning. So, have a nice Sunday. Have a nice day. Have a good week. See you soon. Bye-bye.